So guys, I've owned this for a small amount of time, and there's still things that I'm just not used to having it. Like for example, right? Number one, when you open the window, see how it tilts down? And then you open the door, right? I have a tendency to pull right away, which hits this, and it bugs the crap out of me. You know what I mean? And I keep having to remind myself, hey, it's a Porsche. I have to, unlatch it before I pull it out. People who aren't comfortable with this as well, like my kids, when they jump in, they do the same exact thing. They just pull it. And unfortunately, it just keeps getting snagged all the time. All right? Secondly, I'm not used to having to check my coolant or my oil down here. I'm old style. I like it up front. You know what I mean? And I always look up front to find out it's not there. Next thing is I like looking at my engine. Unfortunately, my engine is not up here. Instead, it's in here, hidden. Now, the only way for me to get around that, of course, is I have to take out this piece, I have to take out the two other pieces, as you remember from my other video, in order to even get to that cover, right? So, I just have to assume that the engine's there. I have to assume everything's working. And from time to time when I work underneath the car, I then check, but unfortunately, I just can't do it like I do with all my other cars, all right? And the third item for me is the seating position. It's weird. The way I have it set up now is it's close enough where my feet can touch, the clutch and the brake, and that's good. But if I were to leave it standing up like normal, the viewing is awkward out, and the viewing to the cluster is just kind of messed up. So I find myself adjusting the seat tilted back a little bit in order to see the front, see the cluster, drive, and hit the clutch. I'm getting used to it, but it's odd. It's weird. Do you know what I mean? All right. And then for me, one last bit is the front. Well, the back has the same problem as well. And it's not a problem. It's just something you have to learn to adjust. I gotta fix this. This piece broke off. Let me do that. Okay, so yeah, the battery's up there. Yeah, everything else is The concern I have, believe it or not, is this. I'm used to just dropping it and it just clicks on. But in reality, it's not on. Instead, you gotta push it a little bit for it to go in. Do you know what I mean? And for the BMWs, for all my other cars, I don't have that situation. But for this car, I do. So those are just those odd things that I'm not used to doing, but I have to do for this particular car. You guys let me know if you have other, odd behaviors or odd things you have to do with your Porsche.